In the next lecture, we will study space transformations, or also called warping. Maybe this can be considered a niche application, but in some contexts it can become very important. So let's say that we have a couple of images like these ones. So we have a static image and a moving image, and this image, this moving image, we will resample to look like the static image. So the idea is that the neural network has to produce a displacement vector, and this displacement vector will be used to sample the input image into something else that can be compared to the static image. So here we have a representation of those spatial transformations. So here the key is in there is nothing conceptually new, only that how to do that, and maybe here we have an example, a code example. So let's say that we have an original image, we have a target image, and we have how this original is warped into the target. And for that, the network has to predict the displacement field. So here what we have is the main parts of it. So this spatial transformer network. So the network itself, so here we have the network, and this network, the last part is producing two components, one for the displacement in x, another one for the displacement in y, and they will be normalized to be between -1 and 1. And then here we have the resampling. So the resampling, we have a mesh grid. So this grid is somehow kind of a static member of the class. And then what we do is that we resample the input image with this sample grid. That in the sample grid we have the displacement here. So we have the basic grid plus the displacement, and then this will produce X transformed, and X transformed is the one that is used to compare with the target X, so that we can compare it. So here we have this loss. So the loss is the criterion, that is the mean square error loss between the transformed image and the reference image, and then we update the model. So here we have how the error progresses. So you can see it is relatively slowly, but we are transforming this image into this target. So depending on the application, these spatial transformations can be rather important. And then here we have an example. So here the trick is in the resampling of one of the input images to look like the other one. See you in the next video.